view to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Matt Day's on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is DJ Chark. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now Bortles on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. A good pickup there at 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Trips left.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. And they'll run it here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Second down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Bortles to throw on second down. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him and the inside.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Set. Where are they, team? Line up.
Mariota now. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Mariota throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They run. This is Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete here on third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
I'll go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
It's all right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green 80.
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Guys, check me out. Move. Motion. 372.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pushed. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence that his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Barry Church, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Green 80. Green 80.
The pitch goes to Yeldon. Fights through him. And now running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we've reached halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out. Come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run a draw here on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The big man, Jurrell Casey, in on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
And they'll go on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go!
And they'll run it here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set. Blue 18.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
Leopard!
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked.
The Jaguars on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. T.J. Yeldon. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue, learn it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now let's go. Blue, learn it. Blue, learn it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Tight end right, tight end right.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mariota to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll run it here. give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Off the right, upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mariota now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Single slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey,
Mariota. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.